making Thursday, things we're making Thursday, yeah. Things we're making Thursday, things we're making Thursday, things we're making Thursday, yeah.
Hello, welcome to Krafting Kitty. My name is Erin. So I am a little sniffly, and you're gonna see why soon, because there's no way I'm gonna hold it together when I get to this part of the video. But this is not allergies today or a sickness. I know exactly what's going on here. But it is Thursday, which means it's time for Things We're Making Thursday. And what, I actually showed up on a Thursday. Who knew this could happen? Okay, I also have organized... Oh, no, backtrack. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, what is Things We're Making Thursday? It is a gigantic collaboration between a great number of people who are both content creators and non-content creators. We are all making items based on the same theme each month. And one thing I always forget. Jingle at the front is from J Hook Magic and her husband. Thank you so much, Jess. It is beautiful. If you would like to participate, everyone is welcome. All you have to do is, if you're a content creator and want to make videos, use the hashtag TWMT on your video. It'll pull up everyone's videos. If you are a non-content creator, there is a Facebook, which Jenna from Jenna Stitches created for us, that'll be linked down below. You can share your pictures there and everyone will ooh, ah, and love them. If you want me to eventually belatedly share your pictures in a video here, I am happy to do so. Just you can share them in my Facebook group, Krafting Kitty Community Group. It'll be linked down below. Or you can send them to me via email, kraftingkitty@gmail.com, and I am happy to share them. I don't care what month they're from, I will share them. I am sharing projects all the way back from August, because that is how far behind I am, but I promised I would share everything and everyone's projects to deserve celebration, and we will celebrate them. So, August, our theme was Granny Squares. September, our theme was shawls, and we're already into this is not November, Erin. This is October. This is October. And we are doing Halloween items. Anything Halloweeny that you want to create is on the table for October. This is going to be a fun one, I think. So, let's get on with what I have to share. I think that's all of the details. You can, it's generally fiber arts if you want to participate. Knitting, crochet, Tunisian crochet, if you want to weave. I also would consider like sewing, quilting, any sort of, I mean, that is fiber. I would include that too. I know a lot of people like to sew trick-or-treat bags. I'd love to see them if you sew them. But what do I have? First, in this bag, for some reason, I've been carrying around this double crochet hat I made to match this shawl that I also made in September for Shawl Month. So here you go. I actually finished it. Here it is. It used every last inch of that gemstone yarn, which also means I think I have the label in here that I can finally add, yep, to my label pile. And then I was also working on another shawl. This was a knit shawl, and it's from the naughty bag of yarn that kept falling. It is West Yorkshire Spinners Essential DK and a beautiful rainbow palette. And I found this pattern for free on Pinterest, not Pinterest, Ravelry. Erin, can you get anything straight today? Probably not. It's called The Age of Brass and Steam Kerchief. It is a free pattern by Orange Flower Yarn. Now you can find this on Ravelry and it will link to her website. And then this is a free PDF, ad-free on the website. I did not pay for the PDF. Like I said, it calls for DK yarn. And I am using this beautiful rainbow West Yorkshire Spinners Essential DK. And it's all scrunched up, but I am on the third stockinette, so it's third of 4 stockinette sections, and then it's got these eyelet sections breaking it apart. I think this is so fun. I love the way it's working up, and as it's getting bigger, these are really short rainbow things. So it's creating like chaotic color repeats now when I get to it. And it's just fun. I really like it. I think this is going to be a good one. The pattern does come with 2 sizes. So there's the kerchief size and then a larger size. I misunderstood the contents. I thought I was making the kerchief size, but the kerchief size calls for just 100 grams of yarn. So just this one skein will finish it, and it's the 3 repeats. But if you want to use more, and I do have a second ball of this, so this is where I'm torn. Do I make the smaller one and then, you know, give this away to somebody else to try? Or do I make the bigger one? I don't know. I'm kind of going to wait to see how big the smaller kerchief is and then decide if I want to stop there or not. That's my plan anyway. So yeah, there I am on the second shawl I was working on for September. Now, you might say, Erin, we're into October. What are you doing for October? So, at first I got all excited and I was like, do you remember Marissa Tetmeyer? She is the designer behind the Cottagecore Mosaic Blanket, which is the first mosaic blanket I made. She has so many wonderful patterns, and she has a fantastic haunted house mosaic blanket. I'm not talking about that. But I did last year get her mosaic trick-or-treat basket, and it is adorable. And I was like, oh, this is my time. So I printed it up and I'm like, yes, I'm going to do this. And then I said, Erin, be realistic here. Take a step back and look what you've done to yourself. I wish you could see the chaos I've created in this room. I don't know how I would even find the yarn right now to make that pattern. And I really don't want to go out and get new yarn for something that's not what I'm doing. So then I started thinking about other things that I do know I have the yarn and where it is. So I was like, oh, I could make, last year for Things We're Making Thursday, we made a, what was it called? It was a shawl. It looked like bat wings. I sent mine to Mama G that I made. But I really got the itch to make that in black sparkle. I thought it would look very Halloween-y and bat wingy and kind of spidery and lacy. I thought I could make that. I was like, no. You have the yarn that has been falling on your head from this shawl. I think it actually meets the Halloween requirements. So, what I have here is this beautiful black sparkle yarn with like a greeny, purpley, mermaidy sparkle. I think that actually screams Halloween, which I wanted to make a little sweater shawl shrug thingy with. There's so many S's there and I'm struggling with my S's today. And then I was like, well, even the other yarn. It's this beautiful rustic orange. And I was going to make a shawl with this, the Dragon Belly shawl from Johanna. Oh, what's your last name? It's like Lindley, but not. I want to get it right. Lindahl. But honestly, I don't know which one I should start. So, on the one hand, the sparkle shawl is much easier because I don't have to wind the yarn. Let's be honest, winding the yarn we know is a whole nother production. I gotta go downstairs, set up the Swift, set up the winder, do the physical winding, and that's a barrier. Barriers tend to set Erin a little, I don't know. But I've got a knit shawl going there right now. So do I want to start another knit project? I feel I'm a little heavy in the knit projects right now. So I kind of feel like I want to do a crochet, which leads me to just a standstill. I am at a mental standstill. So if you guys want to comment down below what you want to see me make next, you could even just say sparkle or orange, or because they're both shawls. So saying shawl wouldn't really help me. So yeah, tell me sparkle or orange. And I'll see how the comments go for like a couple of days, and then I'll just start whatever seems to be having the momentum at that time. And next week I will have a project to share with you. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and just go full steam ahead on this, which I already had in mind. I think that falls, like I said, I feel like it falls within the spirit of the event, but if you guys disagree, definitely let me know too, because I'm not trying to go all rogue here, but I am kind of trying to work with what I got and dig myself out of a little bit of a hole I've made for myself. Anyway, I do have projects to share. As I said before, I was able to go through my emails and get up to date on things people have emailed me. And I am very upset with myself that I didn't get to at least one of them sooner. So I'm very upset with myself. But what I do have to share is first from Miss Deb, these super cute granny squares. In her message she said it seemed like a good idea at the time. And isn't that always the case with like granny square projects? You're like, oh, this will be great, and then you're like in the midst of granny square making and you're just like, oh, and then you have to sew them together and you're like, oh. But they are absolutely adorable squares, and I think your recipient will absolutely love them. So I think it's going to be worth it in the end, Deb. They are so, so cute. We also have an array of granny squares from Miss Angela. I have a dozen here from her. She sent me more, but the files seem to be corrupted or some. I couldn't download them. They wouldn't download properly. So there are 2 missing. I apologize, Angela, but I have 12 to share, and they are so cute. Now, I am curious, Angela, are these patterns from a book that you're working through, or are they your own collection? Like, are they squares you've collected over time and you want to put them in a fantastic, scrappy, everything together project? Or, yeah, I'm just so curious because you have an abundance of squares and I want to know. Or did you design these yourself? That is totally a very cool option that you could have done. Just curious. I think they are beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing all of them with us. And then we also have Michelle. Now this is the email I am gutted that I didn't get to, and I'm going to try to get through with a straight face and dry eyes. So we have 2 pictures from Michelle. The first one is, actually I don't know which way. My software likes to mess up and sometimes it pulls the pictures in ways I don't intend. So one picture is a beautiful baby blanket that her grandmother made for her child, for Michelle's child, in 1990. And look at how just beautiful that is. I love sharing all of the vintage, the old projects. Thank you so much for sharing that with us, Michelle. It is wonderful. And now, the second one is a bunch of squares that Michelle has made for her mother. Her mother picked the colors, and she was going to make a poncho for her mother, and she lost her mother before she completed it. Now, I don't personally know Michelle or Michelle's mother, but that is so touching, and just thank you for sharing that with us, Michelle, and thank you. Okay, well, I tried and failed. This is probably a really bad transition, but I'm going to forge forward here. I am a horrible crier. I cannot watch Hallmark movies. Commercials get me. Okay, we're moving on. We also have from Miss Carrie, she made this beautiful heart blanket and she double dipped. So this is a blanket that was from Bee Hooked Crochet, and did I have that right? Did I write it down wrong? I may have written it down wrong. One second. Where are you, Carrie? There it is. Yes, okay, so it's Granny Squares, Granny Heart Squares, and yes, it was double dipping. It was... I do this all the time! It's not bee-hook crochet, it's Hooked by Robin. I do not know why I cannot keep those two channels straight in my head. This is not a bee-hook crochet pattern. This is a Hooked by Robin pattern, so she did not double dip. But this is a I have no explanation here. Okay, my mind is not clearly all in the game today. So, this is a beautiful Granny Square blanket. Thank you. I love it. It is adorable. This is by Hooked by Robin. Hooked by Robin. I do not know. Okay, but let's try to get these squirrels generally corralled. My camera is also now flashing red at me. We have finally this beautiful, gorgeous, it is by Fiber Spider. No, Fiber Spider did not make this. Jay made this. The pattern is from Fiber Spider. It's a mandala leaf shawl, and she made this out of 2-weight yarn for her 2-year-old. That is absolutely stunning, and that is one lucky lady to have such a gorgeous shawl. I love it, Jay. That is beautiful, beautiful work. Craig is just so talented, and you are equally talented to create this beautiful, beautiful thing. It is gorgeous. It's a shawl. I don't know why I called it a thing. Beautiful item. Thing doesn't sound enough. It's a crafted item. It's a beautiful piece, and I can understand why she loves it, because it is gorgeous. Okay, so my camera's yelling at me. I am not going to open the yarn that I was going to today, just so I can shut off the camera and get to editing. So thank you so much for stopping by, and I will see you tomorrow with Fridays with Fred. Okay, bye-bye.